Hello everyone, and welcome to Orange University. On tonight's episode, we're gonna play some Dimir Reenact the Crime. Though this deck, I played when Murder at Carlos' House was a thing, and I haven't played it for a very long time. Now we're back, and I want to play Omniscience without Abuelos. I want to see how that could do, and this is the deck to do it. We're still gonna cheat it into play with Reenact the Crime, but unlike Abuelos, this time we have to do it quick. Because the Reenact the Crime can only bring it back if it's put into the graveyard this turn. So we have to discard it and play it. The combo to do that is with Collector's Vault. Discarding it, getting us a treasure, and we can immediately bring back Omniscience. We can also sort of do that with cards like Meltazatanili, I don't know, the Great Door. We can also do that with Bitter Triumph. Obviously, a lot harder to do these kind of things because Bitter Triumph requires us to have 6 mana, and Great Door requires us to set up by playing a Great Door the turn before, and it doesn't do anything the turn that we play the Great Door in. So, or if you want to do it together, it's 7 mana. So that's kind of a bit tricky. But we have one other way to help us reenact the crime, and that's Beseech the Mirror. In the Mirror, we get to have 8 reanimators, because Beseech the Mirror, if we bargain, you can just bring out Reenact the Crime. And we got a lot of things to bargain. We got our Collector's Vault, we got our Great Door, and we also got our Enigma Jewel. And the Enigma Jewel can help trigger the Collector's Vault early game, and later on could be a sacrificial fodder to the Beseech the Mirror. And Beseech the Mirror is also very good in the main deck because once we have Omniscience, we can use Beseech to seek out Atraxa or Invasion for our win con. Now, of course, if we don't have Omniscience in our hand, that's kind of the problem with Omniscience decks, especially in Abuelos. A lot of times you just don't draw it. This deck, that's okay. We can just reanimate Atraxa. And reanimating an Atraxa will refill our entire hand and find us the Omniscience that we need. That's kind of the idea. And win con, Invasion of Archivos into Jeskai Revelation. Don't look at any of the other cards. They don't matter at all. Just Jeskai Revelation is the only card you need. Invasion into Jeskai. So got it again. Into Jeskai Revelation. Jeskai Revelation returns Invasion, dealing 4 damage. Then we will play the Invasion again. Play the Invasion. Look up a card from our graveyard, which is the Jeskai Revelation. And then we just cycle that over and over till we win. So really, when you have Omniscience, the only other 2 cards you need is Invasion of Archivos and the Jeskai Revelation. Now, to get there, of course, we need to have a lot of sustainability in this deck. So we have cut downs and disfigures and things of that like. And we also have 4 Bitter Triumph. If your opponent builds up to a very big creature, we can Bitter Triumph and just take 3 life. Or if we don't want to get rid of a card in our hand, we can just lose 3 life. It's not the end of the world because, well, Bitter Triumph kills that creature. And if it was about to deal like 14 damage to us, losing 3 isn't the end of the world. And that's the whole idea of this deck. Let's go through the whole deck list a little bit. Turn 1, of course, we wanted to play one of our 3 Enigma Jewel. I actually had to go up to 3 because I've never drawn opening hand. So I was like, yes, let's just add more. Well, 4 might be too many because it'll get stuck in our hand, but 2 was not enough. I'm not drawing them enough. And then, of course, I like the 2-2 split, 2 cut down, 2 disfigure, making sure that we can kill early game creatures, but late game we can combine a disfigure and a cut down to kill a medium-sized creature, like a Shieldred, right? -2/-2 makes it a 2-4, or no, 2-3, and we can cut down to 2-3. So that's kind of the idea. We also have 4 Bitter Triumph, 4 Collector's Vault. Obviously, the best thing we want to do is turn 1 Jewel, turn 2 Vault, turn 2, use the Vault, get a treasure. Turn 3, use the Vault to get another treasure. Tossing Omniscience, bring it back out with Reenact the Crime and win. But that's a dream scenario. Turn 3, we got the Door. Only 2 off because turn 3, most likely we want to drop a tap land and just activate our Vault if we have it. Turn 4 is where our Reenact the Crime or Beseech the Mirror actually happens. And in the rest of the colors, we're not, or the rest of the cards, we're not really going to hard cast. We're going to cheat them out after Omniscience. So 3 Invasion of Archivos for our win con, 4 Atraxa to draw the cards that we need late game. If we can reenact it into Atraxa, it's not too bad. And of course 4 Omniscience because we need her to win. And this is really sad for me today. Just a pseudo sad, but definitely is something that bothered me. When I play Omniscience, I want this art. I pay for this art. But when I reenact the crime, I get the other art. I get. Let's go to Omniscience here. I get this art, which is oh so annoying. I don't even have this art unlocked. I don't know why it gave me this art. And the worst thing about this is that there's no way for me to get this art, the art that I paid for, unless I just hard cast Omniscience, which means I have to have 2 Omniscience in my hand. That's no fun at all. I guess tangent aside, let's go back to the deck for mana. So we got two island, two swamps, only one of or two of each, because I have 4 Fabled Passage to look through those up, and I don't want to have too many since Reenact costs 3 blue pips and Beseech the Mirror costs 3 black pips. I do need all those extra pips of mana. So that's why we have 4 Darkslick Shores, 4 Gloomlake Verge, 4 Undercity Sewers, and 4 Underground River, ensuring that we can play these 3 monocolored pip cards when we draw them. And that's a little bit tricky, but luckily we also have Collector's Vote to help us filter our mana, because they give us treasure, and treasures are mana of any color. So the rest of the cards in the sideboard, if you want them, you can craft them. We got 1 Step Between Worlds to shuffle back our graveyard. 1 This Town Ain't Big Enough in case I wanted to use that instead of Jeskai Revelation for whatever reason. 1 Deadly Cover-Up if there's a white board I have to get rid of first, like a Mage Bane Lizard or something that I have to kill. Season of Weaving can bounce everything so that I don't die right away. And don't worry, right? Reenact the Crime copies it. Copies this Omniscience spell, so it will make a token. If it's making a token, it's not going to get bounced. We also have 1 Time Stop in case I just want our opponent to stop doing their stuff. I can time stop them. You can always invasion just any of these cards without the Omniscience and try to get hit there. I also have 1 Titania's Command. It's really just a combo with Step Between the World. So I exile their graveyard and then I make everybody shuffle their graveyard, which they don't have any, so they shuffle nothing. So that's a slow grind, which we're not going to need. We're just going to Jeskai Revelation for the win. That's the whole idea of the deck. Now let's go into the games. Alright, our opponent is Hunting Master. Hunting Master is letting us go first. I'm fine. We have some removal. Alright. We'll start killing this stuff. This is gonna be difficult. Case. Yikes. I mean, if these are the draws that we're gonna have, this is gonna be a difficult game for sure. Exile target card from a graveyard. I did get my Reenact, but I can't use the Reenact, so I can Besiege here. Guess we'll get the door. No, we'll get the Vault. That was the best that I got. I have 2 swamps in the deck. I drew 2 swamps. And we're gonna be dead real soon. Let's activate it in case I need a land. It was not a land. Unearth? Oh, is he gonna exile my Omniscience here? I'm actually cool with that. Doesn't do anything. This is not how Reenact the Crime works, so I'll let our opponent have this. Can he deal 3 damage? No. Okay. I mean, I'll play this land. I don't think it matters. Reenact our Omniscience. Yeah, 2 mana something. Why does it look like this? That's not the Omniscience I had. What the hell? Aw. That's lame. That's Invasion. Resolve from sideboard, please. Get that Ascendancy. Let's return this. 4 damage to you. Ooh, and an Atraxa. Well, I mean, I can just show him how the win con works here. Resolve. My graveyard, please. Ascendancy. Alright, opponent wants to stick through this. We'll return this. 4 damage to you. I don't think I'll deck out here. Got 43 cards left. That's a GG. Zombies weren't good enough. Alright, our opponent is Fandango. Okay. We go first. I mean, this is kind of the hand that you want outside of a freaking jewel that can never get in the deck. Friggin' I put 3 jewels in the deck. Never in the opener. Always when you don't need it. They are blue. I kind of want to cry, but let's be honest here. This is par for the course. This enters tap, so I don't even get the Collector's Vault value. Alright. Dream Thief. Bitter Triumph. Do I get a second Vault? I probably will, right? I think we can drop the invasion since we have Atraxa. Here comes Kaito. There he is. There's our good old buddy Kaito.
Let's give it our all, pal. Looks like I gotta fight.
Wow.
This one.
That was so quick, he didn't even think about it. Maybe he should have thought about it a little.
He fought so hard.
He fought so hard and got so far. But in the end, it didn't even matter. Okay, definitely not using the Collector's Vault here, probably, because if I get the card I want, I won't be able to play it. And I'll feel kind of bad. Second Kaito, here it comes. Yep. This is going to be 4 damage.
I've always got to know. Bet you didn't expect to see me here.
I kind of called it.
I've trained with the best.
Sure you have. Yeah, I don't think I can afford to hit it. It's unfortunate. Draw and discard. I might need that untapped mana. Oh man. I can draw 2 cards and discard 2 cards. Can I Atraxa? I would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That would be 7 mana, right? I could just slam Atraxa. But I can also draw and discard, and I'll have 4. Invasion. Oh man, that sucks. I can definitely use the invasion and hope to not die. But then I will die. So I have to drop the invasion here. Alright, if I... Okay, let's think about it this way. If I invasion, there's... He doesn't have haste, but he could have hand disruptions. So far, he didn't have a chance to play hand disruptions, so... Let's just drop our Atraxa, Reenact the Crime, another Atraxa, another Jewel, Disfigure, no, I can't Disfigure. We'll take a Fabled Passage, Beseech the Mirror. He has to fight Atraxa first, right? And if he fights Atraxa first, I don't think he can deal the damage he needs to deal to me. We'll go down to 2. Is there a bat?
My eyes are as sharp as my sword.
Or a counterspell? I mean, it would be pretty painful to hit a counterspell here. Let's... get another island. Let's reenact the crime. What interaction does he have? If he has an interaction, I'm screwed, right? Didn't have interaction there, so that's pretty good for me. Slam the Atraxa. It definitely has something. It could just be a go for the kill or something. Okay, we'll get another Atraxa, another Omniscience. We'll get a cut down and a land. I don't think it matters, so I can't play another land. So we'll just drop another Omniscience in case he has some shenanigans. This Omniscience looks better. Alright, so then we can Beseech. Do I have to cast with Bargain? I'm not bargaining it. Here's the invasion. Then I'll cast the invasion. I have 32 cards left. That should be plenty. Sideboard. Revelation. Return this. 4 damage. Good game. Your Kaito's no match for my Omniscience. Alright, our opponent is the Brynden. He's a standard bearer. So here comes more aggro. Opponent goes first. I mean, this is a good hand except opponent goes first, right? So, guess we'll get a swamp here for to anticipate Beseech the Mirror. I don't know. If it's aggro, I don't think it can live that long anyways. We'll try our best. Please don't rogue. Are we in the game? This dragon's not doing anything. Is our rock on it? Our rock is here. So, see, when you click on this dragon, he's not doing anything. I think he's, well, he's roping. He's definitely still in Mulligan stage. So I don't think we have disconnected. Come on, doing. I keep saying hi, but I don't think it matters. Oh, he was mulliganing. No, typical aggro opponent. You gotta think real hard about how to play your 5 freaking type of decks. Are you playing red? Red, white with... well, red splash white, red splash green. Is that red splash black? Oh yeah, red splash black for fling. Red splash blue for... is it? For the Quarry Steel? It's red splash blue for the Quarry Steel. Opponent goes first. Oh, well, I mean, this is... unexpected, but... welcome. Honestly, I still don't know if we're fast enough. There's Quarry Steel. We're taking 2 this turn. Reenact the crime, huh? I need to draw an untapped land to not die. Oh boy. That's asking a lot from this deck. Swifty? Talon. taking 4. I don't think I'm gonna use the treasure for a cut down anyways, so down to 11. Draw this. Oh my god, I did it. I've done it. I mean, I still might need the door, right? You can drop the passage. Another untapped land? That's insane. Alright, we gotta drop the Atraxa here. That's full show. And then we'll play the Gloomlake Verge. And we reenact the crime on Traxy. Go, Traxy! Alright, well, there's an Omni. I don't think I need another reenact. We'll get that. We'll get Collector's Vault. We'll get Invasion. I think I need an untapped land. Well, do I? I think I have plenty of untapped lands. These cards are just getting discarded anyways. I do have a cut down as well. Gotta discard 2 cards. So discard Fable and a door. I'll hold that cut down. Blood Maul. Huh. I don't necessarily die, although it's not looking good, right? Okay, still at 2. We didn't get burned to death, so I'll count that as an absolute win. Omniscience, Gloomlake Verge, Reenact our Omniscience. Alright, take that, you dumb is it, deck you. That ought to learn ye. Sideboard, please. Yes, guys. Alright, let's do this quick. Before we figure out what's going on, I like to gain the 4 life. Yeah! Take that! Get out of here, you standard bearer. No one can bear you. Alright, our opponent is Noctis Rex. My god, turn 1 Jewel. And then nothing for like 5 turns. And 3 Underground River. This is a hand that I have to hope on turn 2 Volts, and there's no way for me to tell I get a turn 2 Volt. They're probably red too, so let's get rid of that. This is a turn 2 Volt hand. I think I will put it away. Here comes rats. Let's just play it, come on. Yeah, oh, okay, lizards. It's kind of like rats, except nobody likes them. Unfortunate, right? I mean, lizards are cool. Way cooler than rats. It's not one-dimensional, but they're green, so they're probably just rats deck with a lizard in there. There it is. Take 4. Yay. No, I think we do this first. Alright, let's put a sewer out. Look at the car. I think I'll keep that. Let's see if I do this wrong. Sometimes I play too quickly and I get cards wrong and then I start crying. I don't think I'll die this turn. It's pretty important because next turn's lethal. Oh no, that hurts. Alright, so here's a turn 4 win for you. Maybe. We drop the Omniscience. We get 2 treasure. We bargain. Sacking the Collector's Vault. Yeah. And then we'll get Reenact the Crime. And we'll play it and bring him back Omniscience. Come on, I don't want this Omniscience. Where's my sexy Omniscience? Here's Atraxa. First, we'll show him the Atraxa, make him think he has a chance. Door, Atraxa, Okay. It gets Disfigure. There's the invasion. We'll drop the invasion. Cyborg. Revelation. There we go. Bounce this. 4 damage to you. I draw 2 cards. Invasion. Cyborg? No. Graveyard. Revelation. Bounce this. 4 damage to you. This is such a streamlined combo. GG. Red deck you. Alright, our opponent is Aki. That's very red name, very red avatar, probably a red deck. We got 2 Omniscience and Atraxa an opening with the door. I don't think I keep this hand. It's gonna take too long. I go first, so although I don't like it, I guess I'll mulligan this. I already have Crime, so I can kind of put away the Beseech. But I do have a Swamp. That's where it gets kind of tricky, right? Because I have a Swamp, maybe I want to keep the Beseech and put away the Crime. Yeah. Who knows, right? I have a Collector's Vault, so... Okay, they're showing all that redness just to Omniscience me. That's cool. I wish I had both now. I wish I had Beseech now, looking at it, right? Because this would help. Instant speed would help. Mistakes were made. Maybe he stocks up. He doesn't. Do I just die this turn? I do want that Atraxa. Yeah, instant speed. I mean, yes and no, right? So it's kind of tricky. He's not just putting the whatchamacallit in the graveyard, which is surprising. Omniscience. I have to do it next turn. I gotta pull a trigger next turn and hope for the best, but... Oh boy. Our opponent is taking his shields down. I'll show him why it's wrong. I mean, you gotta have Spell Pierce. Nope, not gonna have Spell Pierce. Oh, look at that. You wanted me to show you how Omniscience works? He's putting Omniscience in his graveyard. He thinks he's gonna combo off on me next turn. Unfortunately, I'm gonna combo off on him this turn. Bargain. Reenact the crime. I Omniscience you. Aha! How the turns up table. Atraxa. Volt. Yep. Good game. Who's the Omniscience player now? Aki. Alright, our opponent is the Great King Bear. He's crafty. This bear is crafty. This bear is letting me go first. I got a jewel. I got Beseech for the jewel. I'll draw a land, right? Come on, I'll draw a land, please. What kind of sleeves are these? Somebody shout out the big buck. Never seen this sleeves before in my life. Alright, we'll get a jeweled opening, but I need the Collector Vault to get... Oh, man. Never mind. I thought we were gonna have fun. No fun is to be had. I think it's more important to get the Great Door to have a Bitter Triumph this turn. He's gonna opt. Okay, our opponent doesn't know how to play this deck. Still gonna win, I mean, obviously, because there is it, but yeah. You always opt after you do something with this, like a Prowess trigger or a Quarry Steel trigger. You don't just throw out an opt like that. It's really weird. I'll get a Swamp. Mainly because I have Beseech. Ooh, a Vault. Yeah, that's probably more important than a Door. Now, of course, I need to get the card to actually win. That's the hard part. But if it's the what's it called? The Slick Shot gets too big, I could just shoot it down. He's got a buff spell, or just attacks for 2. Probably a rage, right? Okay, so that's how you use the opt. Faux show. I can drop a Triumph. Because this I can just Disfigure now. Alright. 4 mana. Oh! That works. Drop the Atraxa. Pass with Bargain. We're gonna bargain away this treasure here. Everything else is probably more important, I think. Is it? Yeah, everything else is more important. I can just get a land anyways. Now, I gotta get the right card. It's not Omniscience, it's Reenact the Crime. And we reenact Atraxa. There we go. Obviously, you can just bounce Atraxa here, but we need the refuel. That's what matters the most. So Atraxa's gonna get us. Omniscience. Another Beseech. Gloomlake Verge. And a Bitter Triumph. Nope, no cut down here. I could get an artifact, I guess I'll get a jewel. Right? I already have a door, so I'll get a jewel. And we'll cut this down. While we can. I guess I didn't need to do that, but if I waste one of his pump spells, it's not the end of the world. If he wants to Monstrous Rage here, he loses the Rage buff on his turn. Yeah. Alright. This is fine, because next turn I'm Omnisciencing him. I say that, but my Omniscience actually aren't going to do anything. Because I don't have the Invasion. So it might take a while. And I might die because of it. We'll find out. I got 2 Bitter Triumphs. I could definitely kill his stuff. This doesn't say on my turn, I could do it whenever. Here comes the football. Yeah. So that's definitely happening. I need to draw a not useless card. That was not it. That also wasn't it. So we're going to Beseech here. Catholic Bargain. Sack the wood. And we'll get Reenact again. Reenact Omniscience. I can't believe I reenact Omniscience and I can't win. That's the sad part, really. Okay, our opponent just quits anyways. Yeah, we didn't have to win, but, you know, with losers like these, you don't need to win. They just need to leave. Alright, our opponent is playing Fryados. Fryados? Go first. Good go first hand, so I'll take it. But they look to be Omniscience. Oh, how the turns have tabled. Now, do I want to have a Disfigure turn 1? How much would that matter? I don't think it will, but I guess we'll find out. Oh! Got it. Collector's Vault. Esper. Scavenger. I guess we toss a Bitter Triumph here. Momentum Breaker. Wow, okay. Yeah, I have to discard a card. If that was the case. He's playing off 2 lands. That's cute. Right, he's playing off 2 lands and you think he can win? We'll Fable out. I don't think it matters, but I'm gonna take an island. Get a card, discard a card. Treasure, so we can bargain. Bargain our Reenact the Crime. Let's reenact Atraxa. Atraxa's here, so I draw 7. 1, 2, 3. Wow, okay. Cannot reenact at all. I guess that should be fine. 4. That's all I can get. I have another Beseech, so I could get there. No, I cannot. Not next turn. Unless I get another Bitter Triumph. But hey, he's got 2 mana facing down an Atraxa. It won't be easy. Well, I say that, but it looks pretty easy for him. Sewers. If I Collector's Vault and I draw a card, I will only have 1 mana. So, no need to do anything with that. If I just hit... No. Even if I hit something here, it won't matter. Right? Because I can't bring it back. I'll take it. I don't hate it. And I don't really think he's gonna temporary lockdown his 3/3. Dude, you just got momentum breakers for days. I'll discard Disfigure. Down to 11. Very much painful. Does not matter at all. No, I want that. Let's stop this. Another Omni. Discard our Omni. We will play this Gloomlake Verge. Bargain. One of these treasures. I don't need to vote either. Gotta be careful. Don't click the wrong one. We want to reenact the crime. And we reenact Omniscience. And GG! Aha! You 2-lander, you. Get out of here, Friado. Welcome back, everyone. Now that you saw all those Omniscience games, Omniscious games, how does this deck feel? It's Omniscience, of course, is always fun if you're able to slam invasions right after that and just kind of combo off and chain off all your free spells. That's why people like playing Abuelos. I wanted to do a different deck, right? Abuelos is definitely, I don't want to just say it's definitely better than this deck because we do have 4 Beseech, which may give us 8 reanimating cards. But it definitely puts up more of a fight against the current metagame because of those stupid red decks. This deck does not put up as much of a fight against those red decks because we don't have temporary lockdown. But it is more fun of a deck, in my opinion, because Collector's Vault, you can churn through the things. You can, you can think about: do I need a black pip? Do I need a blue pip? You can try to scrounge out a win when you're close to dying because you have Collector's Vault to, dig a little bit deeper, and you can think about, should I beseech out a, well, obviously you want to beseech out Reenact the Crime when you have it, but when you don't have that combo at the ready, should I beseech out a Collector's Vault? Should I beseech out a door? Should I beseech out something else? Right, there's a lot of things to consider. That's what I thought is fun. But there's one thing that I played through the whole games today, all the games today, and I realized I've been doing all wrong, and that is a little bit of a trick, right? There are times where I have 4 lands, I got Beseech the Mirror, I got Enigma Jewel out on the board, but I can't use Enigma Jewel because I have nothing in play to activate it on, and I have Beseech the Mirror, which I need to sacrifice. Something you can do is tap the Enigma Jewel for 2 mana, right, and then tap your 4 lands for Beseech the Mirror, or bargaining the Enigma Jewel. The 2 mana will still be there, but you bargain the Enigma Jewel into a Collector's Vault. Then you can immediately use that 2 mana on the Collector's Vault to cycle a card. That could help you dig 1 card deeper and potentially win. That is very, very important. Something you cannot forget. Alright, so another thing to keep in mind, if you are playing against Omniscience opponent, the Blue-Eye Abuelos opponent, Reenact the Crime is way better than Beseech the Mirror, because what you can do is reenact the crime at the end of their turn, as they are, tapping out, or maybe they don't tap out, but they're doing something, and you can Collector's Vault into Omniscience, and then reenact the crime at the end of their turn to bring back Omniscience. Chances are they're not gonna be able to counter at the end of their turn and still hold up anything on your turn. So if you have double of these, or you have 1 Reenact, 1 Beseech, you can throw out the Reenact at the end of your opponent's turn to bring back Omniscience. And if that works, then it doesn't matter if they have counter spells, because all those counter spells are counters to pay 4. Well, guess what? With Omniscience, all our spells free, and we have that 4 mana to pay on their turn if we need to. So that's kind of a trick, but it's a very, very interesting sort of interaction where I think this deck actually beats the Abuelos Omniscience decks. Now, that's how I feel about this deck. I just, mix it up a little, have your Dimir Omniscience do his thing. And that's really all I got for you today. Thank you very much for joining me, and I will see you guys next time.